Hello. In previous lecture, we discussed about the LSD advantages and disadvantages. Today, we will discuss statistical analysis of M cross M LSD. Okay. Let capital YIJK, where I, J, and K all are equal to 1, 2, 3 up to M. Means I, J, K varies from 1 to M. And so let Yijk denote the response from the unit, that is plot, in the ith row, jth column and receiving kth treatment. The triplet I, J, K assumes only M square of the possible M cube values of an LSD selected by the experimenter. This is the main advantages of LSD, that we do not select M cube units plots, but we need only M square units or plots. If S represents the set of M square values, means M square plots units, then symbolically Ijk where belongs to capital S, which is the set of M square values. Now if a single observation is made per experimental unit, okay, if a single observation is made per experimental unit, then the linear additive model will be Yijk is equal to mu plus alpha I plus beta j plus tk plus epsilon ijk, where ijk belongs to capital S, and let it be equation number 1. Okay, this is the linear model of the statistical design LSD, where mu is the general mean effect. Similarly, alpha I, beta j and tk are the effects due to the ith row, jth column and kth treatment respectively, and epsilon ijk is the error effect due to random experiment, and is assumed that it is normally distributed with mean 0 and variance sigma e square. That means epsilon ijk follows normal width means 0 and variance sigma e square. Now if G, that is grand total, is equal to y triple dot, and this is equal to total of all the m square observations, okay, Ri, this is equal to yi double dot, and this is equal to total of m observations in the ith row. Similarly, Cj is equal to y dot j dot, and this is equal to total of m observation in the jth column. And tk, this is equal to y double dot k, and this is equal to total of the m observations from kth treatment. So this is our notations, and so now we can have summation ijk belongs to S, yijk minus y triple dot bar square, and this is equal to summation ijk in big bracket, now in small bracket yi double dot bar minus y triple dot bar plus y dot j dot bar minus y triple dot bar plus y double dot k bar minus y triple dot bar, okay, plus yijk minus yi double dot bar minus y dot j dot bar minus y double dot k bar plus 2y triple dot bar square. You can obtain this as we have did in analysis of variance of two-way. After that we get on simplification summation yijk belongs to S, yijk minus y triple dot bar square, and this is equal to m times summation I yi double dot bar minus y triple dot bar plus m summation j y dot j dot bar minus y triple dot bar का square plus m summation k y double dot k bar minus y triple dot bar का square and plus summation ijk belongs to S, yijk minus yi double dot bar minus y dot j dot bar minus y double dot k bar plus 2y triple dot bar square. This is, in this way we have balanced the equations, and let it be equation number 2. This is the same as you have done in the analysis of variance of two-way classified data. Here the product term will vanish since the algebraic sum of deviation taken from their mean is 0. It is known to you. Now thus we may have TSS, that is total sum of square, So TSS is equal to SSR plus SSC plus SST plus SSE, and let it be equation number 3, where TSS is the total sum of squares and SSR is the sum of square due to rows, and SSC is the sum of squares due to column, and SST is the sum of squares due to treatment, and SSE is the sum of square due to error. So these are given by TSS, that is summation ijk belongs to S yijk minus y triple dot bar square, and SSR, that is equal to capital S R square, and this is your equal to M summation I y I double dot bar minus y triple dot bar ka square. SSC, that is SC square, this is equal to M times summation j y dot j dot bar minus y triple dot bar square. And similarly you have SST, that is ST square, is equal to M summation k y double dot k bar minus y triple dot bar, and SSE, that is SE square, is equal to TSS minus SSR minus SSC minus SST. So in this way you can obtain sum of squares due to error. Now you have now all the terms, and now you can prepare ANOVA table for M cross M LST. So here you have ANOVA table, and this is the column of source of variations, degree of freedoms, sum of squares, and next column is mean sum of squares, and last column is variance ratio, that is F. So source of variation is rho, degree of freedom is M minus 1, SS is SR square, and MSS small SR square, that is this is your capital SR square upon M minus 1, and columns, source of variations columns is degree of freedom is M minus 1, sum of squares is SC square, and mean sum of square is small SC square is equal to capital SC square upon M minus 1. Treatments, degree of freedom is M minus 1, and sum of square is ST square, mean sum of square is small st square is equal to capital ST square upon M minus 1. And similarly you error, degree of freedom is M minus 1 into M minus 2, and SS sum of square is capital SE square, and mean sum of squares is equal to small SE square is equal to capital SE square upon M minus 1 M minus 2, and total is degree of freedom M square minus 1. Now we have the variance ratio F. FR means variance ratio for row, variance ratio for column, and variance ratio for treatment. So you have the variance ratio for rows is FR is equal to small SR square upon small SE square, and FC variance ratio for column is small SC square upon small AC square, and variance ratio for treatment is equal to small ST square upon small SE square. Okay. This is very simple. And now we have the null hypothesis. Rho for row effects H alpha is equal to alpha 1 is equal to alpha 2 and so on is equal to alpha m is equal to 0. Similarly, for column effects HB is equal to beta 1 is equal to beta 2 and so on, this is your equal to beta m, this is equal to your 0. Similarly, for treatment effects HT, this is your equal to T1, this is equal to T2 and so on, this is your equal to Tm equal to 0. The variance ratio FR, FC, FT follows F distribution with m minus 1 comma m minus 1 m minus 2 degree of freedom under the null hypothesis H alpha, H beta and HT respectively. Okay, now we have F alpha, this is your equal to F alpha comma m minus 1 comma m minus 1 m minus 2 be the tabulated value of F for m minus 1 comma m minus 1 m minus 2 degree of freedom at alpha level of significance. A general level of significance is taken to be 1% or 5%. Thus, if Fr is greater than F alpha, then we reject H alpha, otherwise we accept H alpha. And similarly, we can test for H beta and HT. Means if the tabulated value of row, column or treatment is greater than not, if the calculated value of F C, F T, F R is greater than the tabulated value of F alpha m minus 1 comma m minus 1 m minus 2, then we reject our hypothesis and otherwise we will accept the hypothesis. Okay, so this is the analysis. Now we should have some note. We have some note which is important for calculation of LSD. Here we have TSS, that is total sum of squares, is equal to summation yijk square minus g square by n, where n is total number of observations and this is your equal to m square. That means TSS means total sum of squares is equal to RSS minus CF, means raw sum of squares minus correction factor. Similarly, you can calculate SSR, this is equal to capital SR square and this is your equal to 1 upon m summation I RI square minus CF, where RI is equal to YI double dot bar. Similarly, SSC is equal to SC square and this is equal to 1 upon m summation j CJ square minus CF, and this is equal to CJ equal to Y dot J dot. And similarly, you have SST is equal to capital ST square and this is equal to 1 upon m summation k TK square minus CF, where TK is equal to Y double dot K. And lastly, you can have SSC, that is TSS minus SSR minus SSC minus SST. Means we subtract SSR, SSC and SST from TSS and we get SSE. So this is all about of LSD, and in this way you have completed 3 units, and next unit we will discuss about missing plot techniques. Okay. So this is all about of today lectures. Thank you.